Thank you for participating in Global Accessibility Awareness Day at IBM. This activity will show you how to use live closed captions in WebEx. The purpose of this exercise is to help you experience a common activity in your day-to-day work life as someone who's hard of hearing or completely deaf. Closed captioning is an example of the curb cut effect. What is now a mandatory sidewalk feature, the curb cut, was originally intended to make sidewalks wheelchair accessible. Curb cut also makes sidewalks easier to use for anyone. Enabling captioning and transcripts for your presentations will obviously make your message more accessible to those with difficulty hearing. But transcripts will also make your content easier to review for those who might have missed the meeting or just prefer reading over watching videos. Now, before I send you off to complete your activity, I'll show you how to enable captioning in WebEx. First thing we need to do is open WebEx and start a meeting. In the lower left-hand corner of your screen, see a little robot-looking guy. That's your WebEx assistant. Go ahead and turn that on.
WebEx Assistant is enabled to save audio highlights.
If you are muted, go ahead and unmute. Next, we'll want to turn on your closed captions. Click the View menu and choose Show Closed Captions. Now, recite your favorite limerick, sing a song, or just have a conversation with yourself. It's okay, nobody's watching yet, so there's no judgment here. So once you have populated a couple of caption blocks in the Captions and Highlights panel, go ahead and choose one. You can now highlight this text so it's easier to find the important bits in your recording later. If you had recorded this presentation, your meeting would now be accessible from the WebEx dashboard. You can either wait for the recording link to arrive by email or just go to ibm.webex.com. From here, you can review the transcript and highlights. And since machines aren't perfect, you may find that you want to edit your transcript. If you have any questions about using the WebEx Assistant or closed captioning, there's a lot of great information on help.webex.com. So now that you know how to use the assistant, it's time for our activity. You will need a partner, or better yet, multiple people on your team. The more the merrier. Now go ahead and start a meeting with your fellow participants. Enable your WebEx Assistant and turn on closed captions. Next, and this is very important, mute your computer speakers. This is what simulates being hard of hearing. Now, if you like playing games, you can try playing Taboo at playtaboo.com, or a round of 20 questions, or Two Truths and a Lie if you prefer low-tech options. If games really aren't your thing, just have a conversation. Talk about what you did at work, your weekend plans, or your pets. When you've finished your conversation or game, talk with your partner or team about your experience. Do you have any challenges in communicating? How would not being able to hear change your life? Do any of you know someone personally who has difficulty hearing? Thank you again for participating in this Global Accessibility Awareness Day activity. I hope you learned something and had a little fun in the process.